Happy New Year, guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're here now, that means that you're looking for ways, tips, and tricks to improve your success in 2020. Well, you found some. Let's jump right into it. Here are my 3 top tips to increase your success in 2020. Tip 1 is planning. Have you ever heard the phrase, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail? That's so true. Planning is the number one thing we should do if we're trying to be successful in 2020. So, the type of planning we do makes a difference, right? So, our planning will be twofold. It will be written and verbal. So, what the planning is a contract you have with yourself. So, you want to write your contract out, say exactly what you are willing to do and sacrifice in order to achieve this success or these goals. And then after you write out that contract to yourself, you have to say it out loud. Sometimes I'll think, I'm going to get up and go to the gym. But because it never came out, I ain't coming out either. So I never actually make it to the gym. But once I say, okay, B, you got to get up and go to the gym, then it's more likely to happen, right? More likely to manifest that I'll actually get up and go to the gym. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to write out this plan or contract with ourselves, and then we're going to state it verbally. After we've stated the plan verbally, we will restate it in declarative statements. So for me personally, one of the journeys that I'm on this year is a weight loss journey. So I will say I will get up and go to the gym 3 times a week. I will be more conscious of eating clean, and I will count calories regularly. I should probably count them every day, but regularly feels more right. These declarative statements reprogram your brain, so it's more likely that these things will occur. A bonus tip, hey, bonuses, that's what we're trying to get in 2020. A bonus tip would be to print out a sheet or write out a sheet of your declarative statements that you would see often. I'm not saying every day, like next to where you brush your teeth, but like maybe every other day or something you come across often enough for it not to be like aggressively in your face, but a gentle reminder that you made these promises to yourself. Tip 2 is evaluating and reflecting. So we make these plans, right? But how do we know these plans are good plans? We have to evaluate and reflect. We have to set an amount of time, like let's say it's January, so we'll double back in March to evaluate whether or not the plans that we've made so far are actually benefiting positive results. So let's say you're on a financial journey. At the beginning, you should have evaluated to see exactly what your credit score was, exactly how much debt you're in down to the penny, so that you know exactly where you're starting. In my weight loss journey, I did some evaluating today. I'm not happy about it, but it's necessary, right? So this is me evaluating where I am on at the beginning of my weight loss journey, right? So if I am on a weight loss journey, I need to know how much I weigh. So I went to the gym and I stepped on the scale. I know my number now. I weigh 407 pounds. It was hard to say that out loud, but now that I've evaluated and reflected, like, I'm more likely to do something about it because I've said it out loud, put it out there. You guys know now. So you have to evaluate and reflect on your plans regularly. There is no way to know if you're successful without evaluation. Your plan could totally suck, and you would be going all year through with a sucky plan if you never took time to evaluate and reflect. Do you want to go all year with a not great plan? No. You want to see what's not great about it and make the necessary adjustments. Also, we need to adjust for success. So in March, if you've seen significant success or changing your goal, then it's time to readjust your plan. You might have new resources, different amounts of time. Like it's time to readjust. So that is why you have to consistently evaluate and reflect on your plan and your results and the success or lack of success you're seeing. Tip 3 is budgeting. So some of you guys might be like, Brandy, I'm not on a financial journey. Why are you talking to me about budgeting? Listen, budgeting is so important. Let me say it to you again.
Budgeting is so important.
Not just financial budgeting, but there are more things to budget, right? So for you guys whose plan it is to maybe spend more time with your family or increase your mental health, you need to budget time for self-care. Your time is one of the most important assets you need to budget. It's finite. You only have so much time in a day. So it's very important that you take the time to budget out your time. This many hours for this many hours for this. I can do 30 minutes of cardio, 30 minutes of swimming, then I'm done. I don't have any more time or energy to budget toward weight loss for the day. Like, and if you're on a financial journey, then let's say you didn't budget, right? You wrote a plan out, which was saying you're gonna work certain number of hours every week or every day, and that was your plan. Well, if you did not budget, you wouldn't know that actually you need more money. So it doesn't matter how much of finite amount of hours you work. You need a side hustle. Like you need a second job is the only way to get to your goal. So budgeting is one of the most important things. I know I said 3 tips, but I've got another bonus for you. Your bonus tip is to repeat this cycle as often as necessary. We don't just plan, evaluate, and budget at the beginning of the year. We need to do it possibly every quarter, maybe every month. It just depends on what goals you're trying to accomplish. So set time, maybe even ask Siri, hey Siri, remind me to check this budget again in 3 months. Like it's that simple. Hey Siri, remind me to evaluate my plan in 3 months. Like, I don't know what Android users say. So Alexa, is that it? Maybe? No. Alexa, remind me. Hey Google, whatever it is that you use as a reminder, have that thing remind you. The cycle is what makes you successful. Not just one, not just the 3 one time. It's the consistent cycle of working all 3 tips, which will produce the most consistent rise in success all 2020 for you guys. Good luck.